The man convicted in a notorious Northern Kentucky murder walked out of prison a free man today. Garry Gampfer was convicted in 1993 for killing 8-year-old Jessica Butler. Local 12's Joe Webb covered the story back then, joins us live from Newport with what the victim's sister says tonight. Joe.
Well, Rob, Gampfer was convicted here in the Campbell County courthouse and sentenced to 40 years in prison for the brutal stabbing death of Jessica Butler. Her family is confused that the math of justice can convert 40-year sentences into 24 years in prison, and they're concerned that Garry Gampfer is now free with no supervision. It's been 24 years and 8 months since Jessica Butler died during a hide-and-seek game that turned murderous. Garry Gampfer has been locked up all that time until this morning. Butler's parents got a robo-message Wednesday from the state saying he would be getting out in the next 14 days.
On Thursday, they called, that number back and were notified that he was actually going to be released today, this morning. So we really had less than 24 hours to prepare for this situation.
Jessica Butler's sister was 9 years old when police officers with dogs searched her neighborhood for the missing girl. They found her stabbed to death and charged the odd 17-year-old who often played with the younger kids for her murder. The fact Gampfer is now out is not only concerning to the family. Jack Porter prosecuted the Gampfer case.
I guess the old adage that you predict future behavior by past behavior, and I guess I would be concerned about him. I'd be concerned if he was living in my neighborhood, absolutely.
That is the sister's concern. The family has been told Garry Gampfer is moving back to the area to live with his family. They'd like to keep their distance, but have no way to know how.
There is a sex offender registry. You can easily look it up and identify where sex offenders are living, but there's no I Kill Children registry. That seems like something we need.
Now, the Butler family was told by the prosecutor not to appear on television. That's why we altered the sister's image and did not use her name. Jessica Butler would be 32 years old if she were alive today. Attempts to reach the Gampfer family were unsuccessful. Rob?
I can't imagine how the Butler family feels. I mean, this just must be crushing, and to have 24 hours notice just seems unfair.
Well, but that's often the way it's done, and the state has its reasons for doing it that way. Not everybody agrees with their logic, but yeah, it is difficult for them, and for no other reason. When things like this happen, they start getting phone calls from folks like us, and we're asking them to talk about something that happened a long time ago that was very unpleasant for them, but they were kind enough to talk to us today.
Very nice.
It is tough on them.
Yeah, no kidding. Very kind of them to talk with us, Joe. Thanks very much. The Butler family was told Garry Gampfer is returning to Northern Kentucky, plans to live in Boone County.